will be frozen in time.
Time to witness the power of Gua. Time to act.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
No, my sword!
Wind blade!
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Let it rain!
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Blade!
Dodge this!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Disappear!
Cool it! Dodge this!
Verdict is... Wind Blade!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Dodge this!
With the wind!
You will pay for that.
Verdictors!
This moment will be frozen in time. What's that? Freeze! Don't push your luck.
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Dodge this!
Wind blade! Time for retribution!
I'll keep this close.
Oh, so sorry.
Wind blade! With the wind!
I'm getting tired of this game. This doesn't look good.
Time to act. Time to act.
Disappear! Burn!
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Wind blade! Yeah! Verdict is...
I'm not done.
Witness the power of good.
Wind blade! Yeah!
Rain outlines your fate.
Wind blade! With the wind!
Rain cutter.
Wind blade!
Witness the power of Gua.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any...
Exactly. So let's keep...
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties but recently, we all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge, which would also be pretty...
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over...
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days.
I suppose.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
You...
Don't know for sure, but we may as well...
Sounds like you guys know what to do. You know, everyone's worrying. Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have... Let's take a trip to the...
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first? Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma... Rumor has it that the thunderstorm...
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you, and since the battle,
What?
her power was already on the decline. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console her.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over...
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she... But tell me, why should this concern me? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the...
Thanks, Mika!
My question was in... Oh, and don't forget...
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a passport.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her Guji eye is only— Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she'll...
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated.
Wait, no, it's us! We made amends, didn't we?
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my soul. That is of no concern.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange.
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to...
Paimon gets it. So this is all, but why? Surely you go... She's got plenty of space.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than I cannot. I am currently unwilling to deal with... It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation...
Ah, it's you two. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
That was terrifying! Would it be so...
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be...
So... is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just... temporarily... Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear... As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any...
Have you tried turning it off and...
No. She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily...
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the...
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically an... Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll... And who knows? A change...
You mean... leave the plane of Euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. All right, then. Oh, since...
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh,
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazu...
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and
It's... What is the almighty Shogun?
Isn't the Shogun sick?
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town?
patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation.
So, what do we do now?
Why? It's not like I'm here.
It was more the ordinary people that... never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax.
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering, but there were more than I had use for. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting.
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... Anyway,
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well...
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. Of course. I've heard that. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone. By the way, she's always bragging to—
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you—
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just—
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well, okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the "This Novel is Amazing" competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the— I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular— Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias?
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. This could be a pretty tough job. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that bad? But someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon, yeah, she has so much. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were but the truth is right here in front of—
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take— Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence. I've seen a lot, and it's
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come on.
So,
We're taking a photo of you. Just basically, a photo makes a visual—
okay. So what exactly is— I see. So, the more I think— How should I pose? Help me out here. Okay. I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to—
So a photo is a visual— Fascinating.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so—
Hang on. So, if it's not me, then why does she look
okay, that's way above— Hey, that's right!
Of course I do. It was never my
So then, who—
Well, I'm still me. My existence. I am me. There is only one of me. But the Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my then everything I have based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun? You must be looking for my master.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what—
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a hat, but for some reason...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and...
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan.
Surely they would—
Actually, the meeting place is in the...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because...
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this. I feel something that doesn't...
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. There is no escape!
To the ferry.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Curio Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. There is no escape!
To the ferry.
Inazuma shines eternal!
To the ferry. To the ferry.
Illusion shattered!
Windblade. Let's get down to business. My blade. How's this? How's this?
Shine down!
To the ferry.
Now you shall perish!
To the ferry. Lucky day. How's this? Disappear. There's more. To the ferry. Lucky day.
Illusion shattered!
See no more.
Torn to
My
oblivion!
blade. To the ferry. Finally, let's get down to business. Boom!
Shine down!
Windblade! Now see no more! To the ferry. More! Finally,
There is no escape!
to the ferry. It's a lucky day. with the wind!
Shine down!
Finally, No.
There is no escape!
Wind blade!
Rain outlines your...
This will do!
The mortal plane of fleeting dream.
Wind blade!
Fall before me! I'm ready! One strike twice!
Insolent!
No, my sword! Not good. Let me weave you a verse.
Cut down!
Remove all obstacles.
You win! This battle.
It's Kujo-kun!
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well,
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested...
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed...
all factual statements.
I can't deny that. But these are all...
Says who? Why, you two-faced...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I...
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not as...
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner.
Well...
Then the situation is not as... The first Tenryo, if you want me to appoint an... Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age? And here you are Well, never mind. What about one of you... Does not a single...
I will challenge you.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo...
I realize that. Even when I was but that was as far as I accept the Kujo...
To be brutally honest...
Yes. But if nothing else, just as the Shogun said, then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance.
This is patent, but I accept. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are—
Yes, of course. I apologize.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Ten. However, following this duel, in the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question—
Finally, if you still— you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Oku come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. I do believe he was prepared for that out. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to... He has shown me how some things remain the same, even as the world... I also have you to thank.
So what's next for...
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, the Shogun does not... I have much to contemplate in the... I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity, as I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
Did you now? What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, that's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force her—
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip, and even had the— Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that but you don't belong to this world.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again. Talk to me, Alexa.
Time to act.
Windblade! I'll keep this close. Windblade! With the wind! Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Dodge this. Freeze. What's the hurry? Disappear. Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Don't push your luck.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Leave it to me. Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Freeze! Windblade! Yeah! Yeah! What? Yeah! With the wind!
Huh?